plug it in and start your recording app. See, this is the lav mic that I bought that just plugs into your phone, and when you wear it you can just sort of clip it anywhere, but it makes you look like a TV presenter. Like you kind of just clip it there and then you can talk, and it's better than just the camera audio. Hello everyone, Brett here. If this sounds bad, it's because it's really, really bad. Very bad news. See, this microphone is the first microphone that I used that I thought was going to be sort of professional quality. It's the Blue Yeti microphone, and unfortunately something's happened that's making it unusable. Like, look at this, the circuit is super noisy, and I've got the gain set down all the way to nothing here, and if I turn up the gain even more, like, it's ridiculous. I'll turn it up and it just goes, peaks and goes all red. I mean, luckily I moved on to other more professional mics, but of course this Yeti microphone is just a USB microphone. It plugs directly into the USB port of your computer, and I just got it for convenience sake. But there's a problem, because now I don't think I can use this microphone anymore. And I bought this back in 2014, so it's like totally out of warranty, but it doesn't seem that I've used it that much. And then it's run into this sort of problem. So it's really, really, really disappointing, because this is marketed as a professional quality mic. Okay, so this is what I have to deal with. I have to plug in the USB cable here. So I plug in the micro USB cable right here. And then the problem is, like, when I actually have to connect it to the computer here into one of the USB ports, then it shows up in Windows as USB Advanced Audio Device. So it used to show up as Blue Yeti Microphone here, but now it just shows up as USB Advanced Audio Device, which doesn't give me as much control over the audio device as it used to. So my whole idea behind buying this Blue Yeti microphone was that I was going to get something that was easy to use and that sounded great, and also that, well, there was a cost aspect that I didn't have to buy the audio interface to plug a real microphone in, because the audio interface was contained inside the USB mic. So the idea was buy a USB mic and then you just plug it in, and then that's ready to go. It records in stereo, and that's exactly what I wanted, a stereo microphone. But then that's the thing, I talked to my buddy at the time, and he said that Blue, it's not a real microphone company. You should probably go with something like Audio-Technica. And the Audio-Technica also does produce a USB mic, but more importantly, they produce real microphones that aren't really that much more expensive than the Blue microphone. So I did go with the Blue Yeti, and it sounded all right, but it always sounded very crisp, like kind of very, I don't know, kind of really high register-ish, I guess. But then also, you can also buy just like a regular mic, and then you just buy your XLR cable, and then just spend the money on an audio interface, and then you'll actually get a real stereo sound. You can get as many inputs as you want for your audio interface, but an audio interface doesn't cost that much more. And if more parts that you have to it, it's less prone to failure. Like, say, if the audio interface fails, I've still got my microphone. Because the Blue Yeti is all condensed into one thing, if one thing fails, then you're kind of screwed. See, the better way to do it is to get one of these USB audio interfaces, which go into your computer. Then after that, you get like you get your XLR cable like this, which has the 3 points, and then these ones will plug into here into the XLR jacks, which means that you have a lot less chance of you losing your work, because when it plugs in, it won't wiggle around as much. And then after that, of course, you can plug in any kind of mic that you want, and any kind of expensive or cheap mic or whatever you have, and you know it's going to be good quality. That way, the better thing is that, like, this is all one system, so even if the microphone is fine, I can't use it anymore because the audio interface has broken down. But here there's technically replaceable parts, like I can either replace this or the cable or the microphone. Anyway, to express my frustration over this Blue Yeti microphone that failed after not that much use, I had to do the best thing that a musician can do to do gear review, and that is to write a song. So I wrote this little song. Do you want to hear it? Did you like the video? Okay, here we go. The day you showed up in that Amos box, I wanted to plug you right in. You look like something from a pro studio, but that's not just the case now that I know. Your sound was incredibly crisp, but now you're not much better than a brick. After all these years of not much use, it's time to say goodbye. I thought you were GQ, but now I know it's true. You're just another piece of junk. I read all the reviews, but now I must conclude you're just a waste of cash. So my advice to you is don't buy Blue. Seriously, don't. It's a piece of junk. Decided to film this skate park because it looks kind of deserted after the rainstorm that we had. There's the swimming pool, also deserted.